It is Introduction to Economics. Okay, Introduction to Economics, right? Okay, this is the first chapter. Okay, so what are the things that we will cover in this chapter? Okay, broadly we can divide this part into or chapter into two, subparts. In the first subpart we will study the economic systems. Okay, in the first part we will study economic systems. Okay, and in the second part we will study India. Okay, the economic system of India. Broadly we will see in that the GDP. Okay, calculation of GDP. Along with that, other three concepts are there: GNP, NDP, and NNP. We will study how all these are calculated, and after that we will also study whether GDP is a sufficient measure, measure of growth and development. First of all, we will study the challenges associated with GDP itself, calculating GDP itself. Okay, whether it is giving a comprehensive picture of economy or not, that challenges we will see. After that, we will critically analyze GDP, whether it is a proper indicator for measuring growth of a country or development of a country, and we are going beyond that development. We are now talking about inclusive development. Okay, so whether GDP has the capability of giving a proper picture about development and inclusive development, and briefly we will also see what are the alternatives for GDP. Okay, some alternatives are there. We will see about those alternatives. Okay, right. So broadly, these are the two parts that we are going to study in this topic, right? Okay. So we will start with the first part, that is types of economic systems. Okay. Before that, we have to understand what is an economic system. Okay. Before that, we have to briefly understand what is an economic system. Okay. So can you tell me? Can you respond? What is an economic system? Or I will make it simply. What are the components in an economic system? Can you answer? Okay. So pause the video and try to answer the question. Okay. Right. In an economic system, broadly we can say, or basically we can say, it comprises of three things. Okay. Economic system comprises of three things. The first thing is production. Okay. Production of what? Production of goods and services. Okay. Production of goods and services. Okay. This is the first component, right? It's not difficult to understand, right? Production means production of what? Production of nothing but goods and services. Okay. Right. What is the second component in an economic system? Once production of goods and services occurs, next is distribution. Okay, so these goods and services have to be distributed. Okay, that is the second component in the economic system. Okay, and what is the third component? Third component is the consumption. Okay, consumption of same thing, goods and services. Okay, so when there are these three things in a system, that is called as or we can say simply with these three things, the economic system of a country or a society, or if we go into the past, the economic system of a kingdom, that is complete. Okay, so simply there is a simple thing here with respect to services. Okay, it is not that easy to distribute services as we can do with the goods and services. Simply we can simply with the goods we can simply transport the goods. Okay, but it is very difficult to transport either the producer of goods or either the provider of the services. They have to move to the place where consumer is there. Okay, consumer is there. Okay, or the consumer has to go to a place where the producer or provider is providing his or her services. Okay, let's take a simple example and we will try to understand. There is a salon shop. Okay, salon. you will be visiting a salon regularly for boys for haircut, maybe girls for something like facial, etc., etc. Okay, so either the person, nowadays the things have changed, we through urban club, etc., etc., we ourselves are calling these people to our homes. So what excuse me, so what is happening here? Here the provider himself or herself coming to the place where the consumer is present. Okay, there is otherwise also it can happen, the consumer itself is going to a salon shop and that person is getting services provided by the provider. Okay, right. So this small difference is there with respect to services. Goods are generally transported to the place where the consumers, which means the market is there for goods and goods. Okay, right. So broadly these three things complete an economic system, irrespective of whether we are in modern day or modern period, or you know pre-modern period. Means pre-modern period means whether it is in ancient time or medieval time. Okay, so broadly these are the things about the economic system. We can also call them as key aspects of economic system. Okay, we can call them as key aspects of economic system. Okay, right. So just I wanted to tell you about something about notes making. I am explaining slowly, so I think it is comfortable for you to make a running notes. Okay, so try to make the running notes. Keep on watching the lecture. Along with watching the lecture, you can simply note down or take a running notes. Take the running notes. While taking notes, you make sure that you are noting down all the important and keywords. Okay, I am deliberately writing all the important words and keywords on the board so that you can take them in your notes. Okay, so while watching the lectures itself, you try to take the notes. Okay, along with that, comprehensive material is also available. Okay, so I will be posting that material along with the PPTs in the Telegram channel. Telegram channel is there with the same name, Samta IAS Academy. Okay, so you visit that channel and there the notes will be available. Okay, so whatever the lectures I will be teaching, not only for economics, rest of the topics or subjects also, like science and technology also we are doing right now. So for those, along with the PPT material, comprehensive material will be posted in the Telegram group. You try to download from there. Okay, however, it is my advice that you take, along with watching the lecture, you also take the running notes. Okay, that will be most useful for you, because I will be giving lot of examples that are not there in the material. Okay, or the reading material that I will be providing. Okay, so you will if you are taking the running notes, those examples also you will be having at your disposal, which you can use for noting in the exam. When you are writing the mains answer, you can quote the examples, relevant examples in the answer, which increases value of your answers. Okay, right. So I hope you will take the running notes also along the class. Right. Okay. Okay. So briefly, these are the key aspects of the economic systems, or we can also call them as the components of an economic system. Right? Right. We will move forward, and then we will see economic system we have understood. Now we will try and understand the types of economic systems. Okay? We will try and understand types of economic systems. Okay? Types of economic systems. Okay, are you able to gather anything, something related to types of economic systems? Have you heard of them before? Anything is coming into your mind? Okay, try and pause the video and try to gather information. I hope you have heard the word like mixed economy. Okay, because India is following a mixed model of economy. Okay, mixed economic model, rather the proper word is mixed economic model. Okay, we are following mixed economic model. Okay, along with that, some other economic models are also there, so we will see them. Okay, we will try and understand about them. Okay, so various sources are giving various types of economies, but for our understanding, for the purpose of UPSC exam, we will take this classification, that classification I am going to explain. Okay. So according to this classification, economic systems can be divided into okay, economic systems can be divided into four categories. Okay, four categories. First one is traditional economy. Okay, traditional economy. Okay, or traditional economic system. Okay, and the second one is command economy. Okay, second one is command economy. Is it visible? Yes, it is visible. Okay, command economy. Okay, alternatively, we can also call it as socialist or capitalist economic system. Okay, socialist or capitalist. Sorry, not capitalist, communist. Okay, communist economic system also we can see, we can call it. Okay, and the third economic system is there, that is market economy. Okay, market economy. Alternatively, there is an alternative name for this. You try and answer that. Okay, and fourth system is mixed economy. Okay, fourth economic system is mixed economic system. Okay, what is the meaning of mixed economic system? The meaning of mixed economic system is it has the features of both the command economy and the market economy. Okay, it has the both the features of command economy and capitalist economy. That economic system is called as mixed economic system. Okay, so India is the best example of mixed economic system. We are following a mixed economic system. Okay, right. So I asked this market economy. There is an alternative name. Did you got it? Right. It is also called as capitalist economy. Okay, it is also called as capitalist economic system. Right. So economic systems across the world. Okay, and from if we see from periodically also from past ancient time to present day, the economic systems can be divided into these four categories. Right. So will you remember the names? Once again, I will repeat the names. Traditional economy, okay, command economy, market economy, and mixed economy, okay, or mixed economic model. Okay, these are the four models of economic systems. Okay, we will try and understand about each of them in some detail. Okay, we will try and understand about them in some detail. Right. So first one is traditional economy. Okay, what is the meaning of traditional economy? Can you share some points? Can you share some thoughts? Traditional economy. Traditional economy. Okay. So traditional economy, we can say the economic system that is present before the modern time. Okay. Before the modern economies. Before modern economies. So what are the modern economies? The rest of the three. The command economy, the market economy, and even mixed economy. Those are called as modern economic systems. So economic system that was present before the modern economies or economic systems, it is called as traditional economy, right? So modern economy means the before 19 before industrial revolution, we can say the economic system that is also present before industrial revolution. When did industrial revolution occur? Approximately in the 18th century, that is around 1730s onwards, we can say the industrial revolution has begun. Okay, Adam Smith. Okay, A. Smith was considered as the father of economics. Okay, Adam Smith, he has written a book. The book's name is Wealth of Nations. Okay, so we can say before that, whatever the economic systems that are present or economic system that was present, we can say that is a traditional economy. Okay, we will see broadly or briefly the features of the traditional economic system. Briefly, the features are Briefly, the features are the production of three things will be there. We have seen before. Production of goods and services will be there. Distribution of goods and services will be there, and the consumption of goods and services will be there. These things are common for any type of economy. Okay, so production of goods and services was there. Right. Production of goods and services was there. Okay. But how was it? The production of goods and services was a need-based production. Okay, need-based production. Okay, need-based production means जितना जरूरी है उतना ही production करते थे. Okay, what is the phenomenon of present day? Present day is all the production is focusing on surplus प्रोडक्शन. ओके, मतलब जरूरी से ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन करना है. वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग मोर देन आवर रिक्वायरमेंट. ओके, एंड व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर स्टॉक पाइलिंग द प्रोडक्शन, द गुड्स दैट हैव बीन प्रोड्यूस्ड. ओके, राइट. सो पहले ऐसा नहीं था. The before the phenomenon was need based production of goods and services. Okay, another feature we can say, before long period in the history there was a system called barter system. Okay, there was no concept of money for a long period in the history. Okay, there was no concept of money, so people were following the barter system. Barter system means मेरे पास एक good है, something I have, I will share it with some other person. Okay, and that person has some good. Okay, he will share it with you. Okay, so there is exchange of goods. There was no concept of money. Okay, so that system is known as barter system. Okay, history में काफी टाइम तक ऐसा ही system चला था. Okay, right. Then distribution is very much limited. Okay, distribution was very much limited. Okay, so whatever that has been produced, whether it may be goods or service, it is consumed within the village. Okay, most of the time it is consumed within the family, within the village, or maybe among a group of villages. Maximum within the country. Within the country means in the ancient and medieval times there were kingdoms. So within the kingdom. Okay, maximum distribution was happened within within the particular village or group of villages, or maximum within the kingdom. Okay, exports were there, exporting to other countries and importing goods from other countries was there, but it was very limited. Okay, in the past also we have exported our goods. So we are in the past known for exporting quality cotton textiles. We are known for that. Okay, India जाना जाता है एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ कॉटन टेक्सटाइल्स के लिए, और जाना जाता था एक टाइम पे. ओके, that is there, but it was fraction of all the goods and services provided. Okay, so distribution was also very much limited. Okay, briefly these are the characteristic features of traditional market or traditional economic system. Okay, right. One more thing is there. The system itself cannot be called as a traditional economy. Okay, because whatever जब ये सिस्टम फॉलो किया जाता था, when people were in this system, उनको नहीं लगता था कि ये ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टम है. Okay, they used to feel that okay, this is sufficient for us and we are happy with this system. So that time there was no concept of, or there was no feeling of traditional economic system. Okay, traditional means you understand now, that is being followed for a long time, और अभी जो है सिस्टम है उससे पहले जो फॉलो किया जाता था और करा जाता था, दैट सिस्टम इज कॉल्ड एज ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टम. और जब लोग ये सिस्टम को फॉलो कर रहे थे एट during their time, they did not feel it as a traditional system. Okay, so an economic system will be called as a traditional economic system, or this system can be called as a traditional economic system when it is interacting with the modern economic systems. Okay, modern economic systems, right? Modern economic systems are the present economic systems are those are the market economy or command economy. Second one is market economy. The third one is mix of them, command plus market economy. If this economic system, if it is interacting with one of these systems, then it is called as a traditional economic system. Okay, right. Have you wondered still these type of practices are going on? Do you wonder? Okay, yes, there are certain societies which are following the traditional type of economic system. Okay, there are certain societies in Africa. Okay, some tribal belts are there. In for these tribal people, the interaction with the main cultures or mainland cultures, the interaction is very less. So these African tribal people, they are, we can say, they are in the traditional economic systems. Okay, apart from that, not only in Africa, in India also certain tribal areas are there. If you go to Andaman and Nicobar Islands, okay, there also certain tribes are there. Okay, they have little interaction with the outside world. We can say those people are also, whatever the economic system they have, we can say they have, their economic system is a traditional economic system. Okay, right. There is another concept called closed and open economic system. Okay, the traditional economic system, we can say it is closed or the definition is close to the closed economic system. Okay, closed economic system is it doesn't have interaction with the outside economy, another economy, then that economic system is called as closed economic system. Okay, so the traditional economic system goes close to closed economic system, right? So this is about the traditional economic system, right? Okay. So I hope you have understood about this system, traditional economic system. Okay, right. Right, right. Second system we will try and understand. The second system is command economic system. Okay, command economic system or command economy. Okay, did you hear this word command economy before, or did you hear the system of communist system, socialist system? Did you hear about that? Okay, the three words are mentioned in your UPSC syllabus in the Indian society. At the end of Indian society syllabus, the systems of socialism, capitalism, and socialism, communism, and capitalism. These three words are ideologies. As ideologies, they have mentioned. So try and study them also. Okay. So this mixed economy is closely related with two words: socialism and communism. Okay. Right. So command economy. In command economy, there will be a central authority. Okay. Central authority is there. Okay, there is a central authority. Okay, this central authority will be controlling everything. Okay, controlling everything means controlling the production of goods and services, the distribution of goods and services, and the consumption of goods and services. Okay, so it will be controlling all the aspects of economy. Okay, the central authority, preferably the central authority, historically, if you see your experience, this has been the government. Okay, but in the systems which in the countries which are following a command economy, a single political party will be there. Okay, that will be a communist party. If you see systems like former USSR or present day Russia also, and China. Okay, China also single party system will be there, where only communist party will be there, and the party itself will form the government. Okay, in China it is happening right now. Russia, there are elections for the head of the government post also, for the president post, but China there are no elections for the president post, only there are nominations. A member of the communist party will be nominated as the head of the government. Okay, right. So government, preferably a political party, single political party, for the government formed by a single political party. Okay, or elections, even if elections are held, they are held in a controlled manner, or they are held in a controlled environment. Okay, right. So the government will be there, okay, and it will be controlling all the aspects of the economy. Okay, production of goods and services. Within the production, they will decide, the government will decide how much to produce, okay, or first of all we have to see what to produce, okay, what to produce, what goods and services have to be produced, how much they have to be produced. How much means quantity. Quantity will also be decided by the central authority. Okay, what to produce will be decided by the central authority, how much to produce will be decided, and how to produce them, produce them will also be decided by the central authority. Okay, so simply what it is conveying, it is also conveying, or we can define the command economy in other words also, that is means of production. Okay, means of production. Means of production means the means for production of goods and services. Okay, the resources, okay, they are concentrated or controlled by, they are concentrated in the hands of, a central authority. Okay, they are concentrated in the hands of a central authority, that is government. Okay, mostly it will be the government. Okay, the means of production, they are concentrated in the hands of the government, or they are in the control of the complete control of the government. Okay, right, means there is no private ownership of resources. Okay, or means of production also we can call them. There is no control of there is no control, or we can say like this, the private sector do not have the control of means of production. Only the government has the ownership of no means of production, right? Okay, so this is what is the meaning of command economy, or everything is controlled by a central authority in the command economy. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept. Next we will see briefly the features of a command economy. Okay, features. Features of a command economy. So what are the features? The focus will be on production of basic goods and services. Okay, focus will be on basic goods and services. Okay, why? Because the government here is concerned with whether all the people that are there in the country, they are getting, whether their basic requirements are fulfilled or not. Okay, what are the basic requirements? Food to eat, clothes to wear. Okay, a proper shelter to live. Okay, if that a particular person falls ill, okay, whether he has medical access to medical services or not. Okay, these are the basic goods. Okay, and health facility if it is there, that is service. Okay, again for education, educational services will be there. Okay, teachers will be there, colleges, schools and colleges will be there. That will also come under the basic service. Okay, these are the basic goods and services. So the focus will be on production and providing of basic goods and services. Okay, so that is there is no focus on production of luxury goods and luxury services. Luxury goods are cars. Okay, and luxury services are high end services, you might be knowing, like recreation, etc., etc. Focus is not there. Okay, second feature is just have mentioned, means of production are controlled or in the hands of a central authority. Okay, there is no place for production of luxury goods and luxury goods and luxury services. Okay, here there is no concept of private ownership. Okay, right, and there is no there is no concept of what is that, the profit. Okay, government will not look for profit making. What will be the what will be the focus of the government's the focus of the central authority? It will focus on providing sufficient goods and services to the people. That will be the focus. Okay, now focus is not there on profit will be focus on profit will be there when private players are involved. Okay, right. Okay, so everything, the production of goods, distribution of goods, and even to some extent the consumption of goods and services will be controlled by the central authority, right? Okay. So everything here, what happens, the government or the central authority, government or central authority will be actively involving in all the things. Okay, all the things means the production, the distribution, and consumption. Okay, consumption means to certain extent it can involve, especially it actively involves in excuse me, two things, that is production of goods and services and distribution of goods and services. Production of goods and services is the central authority itself will establish the industries. Okay, it will produce the goods and it will produce the services, and it will try to distribute among the people. And here, while distributing, it will keep in mind whether people are require them or not. Okay, people are required them or not, this will be given emphasis, and based on the requirement only the distribution of goods and services will be there. Okay, so let's take an example. Government has established a factory to produce cloth and it is distributing cloth. Okay, here quality is not the focus. Okay, only focus of the government will be that whether people are having sufficient cloth to wear or not. Okay, sufficient garments to wear or not, this will be the focus of the government. There is no focus on these many types of brands of cloths are there or not, that is not the concern of the government. Okay, quality also sometimes it is not given importance. Okay, so I think you have understood the basically understood the features of the command economy. Broadly, these are the features of the command economy, right? Okay, next we will try and understand the third thing. Okay, third type of economy. Okay, what is the third type of economy? The third type of economy is market economy. Okay, market economy. Right. Are you getting any thing in your mind related to market economy? Are you able to gather something related to market economy? Right. Third one is market economy. Okay. Alternatively, I told it can also be called as a capitalist economy. Okay. Alternatively, it can be called as a capitalist economy. Right. So, what are the features of market economy? Here, the means of production or all the things that are there, like production, distribution, consumption, are left to the market forces. Okay, these key aspects of the economy are left to the market forces, right? That economy is called as market economy. Okay, what are the market forces? Broadly, market forces are two, that is supply, okay, and demand. Second one is demand. So these are the market forces. Everything is left to market forces, that is they are left to supply and demand. Okay, right. Based on that, the production of goods and services will be there, the distribution of goods and services will be there, and consumption of goods and services will be there, right? So here the state will not play, or state will not interfere, or the government will not interfere in the economy or in the the aspects of economy, that is production, distribution, and consumption. State will not interfere. Okay, everything is left to the market forces. Okay, everything will be decided by the market forces. Here, private players will play an important role. Okay, private players will play an important role. Private players means the entrepreneurs will be there. They will establish their companies or more appropriate word is they will establish their enterprises, okay, and these enterprises will be producing, distributing and making people to consume the goods and services in accordance with the market forces, okay. So it is also called as a free economy, okay, because nothing is controlled by the state, everything is free, okay. This is also called as laissez-faire system, okay, laissez-faire system. Laissez-faire is a word of a French language which can be translated into English as free market, okay, which can be translated into English as free market, okay. This is also called as laissez-faire system, which will be translated into English as free market system, okay, right. So you understand what is the meaning of market economy. The aspects of economy are left to the market forces of demand and supply. Those will be deciding, okay. There will be very important role. Private players will play an important role, very important role, okay. They will establish their enterprises and through them they will produce the goods, they will distribute the goods and services, and they will also influence the consumption of the people, right. So this is market economy, right. Briefly, if we see the market economy, features of market economy, okay. So the prices for goods and services will be divided by the market forces, which means private players, the the owners will decide the prices, okay. In the command economy, I forgot to mention one point. There also prices will also be decided by the the central authority, that is the state or the government, okay. Prices will also be decided by the central authority, okay. Here the prices will be left to market forces. Based on the demand and supply, the private enterprises will decide the supply prices of the goods and services, okay. Next, the major motive here is profit motive, okay. The private players will establish their enterprises. Why they will establish their enterprises? The only whole and sole motive is profit make, okay, not to see the welfare of the people, okay. That element was there in the command economy, not here, okay. So profit motive is the single point agenda of the enterprises here, okay. Welfare is not given importance, okay. If the government wants, it can take separate measures for welfare of the people, but here whatever the enterprises are there, they are not at all concerned with the welfare of the people, or okay. So here basic goods and services that are required for the people, here they are also not given importance by the enterprises, okay. If they want to be there, the state again has to interfere, but the private enterprises are not at all interested in providing basic goods and services for the people. They can provide it, but only when they feel that yes, by producing and selling these basic goods and services, if we can make profit, if they feel like that, then only they can produce these type of goods and services. They may think of producing the basic goods and basic goods and services, otherwise they will not do, okay, right. So broadly, these are the features of the market economy, okay, right. So present day examples, if we see, most of the countries, okay, majority of the countries are following this system, market economic system. Best examples are the examples of USA, UK, France. Mostly all the countries, majority of the countries are following the capitalist economic system, okay, right. I also forgot to give examples for command economy, countries, examples for command economy, okay. To certain extent, China, we can say, but after the arrival of WTO, World Trade Organization, we can say it has shifted economically, it has shifted to a capitalist system, okay. we can say before 1990s, we can say China was a command economy. Okay, some other economies are there. Cuba, we can say an example. We can take as an example Cuba still following the command economy. Other example was there Venezuela. Okay, when Fidel Castro and Raul Castro, they were there. Venezuela, sorry, they are the leaders of. Sorry, I'm sorry. They were the leaders of Cuba. Venezuela. Now there is a capitalist government is there. When communist government was there, they were following the command economic model. Okay. Apart from that, North Korea also we can say. Okay. North Korea also we can take as the example of command economy. Okay. Right. So these are the examples of command economy. Closely, they will also become examples for a closed economy. They will also become examples for closed economy. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So I hope you have understood the meaning of market economy also. Okay. So these are the features. These are the examples of market economy. Examples are USA, United States of America, France, okay, even Australia, Canada. All these systems are economics are examples for capitalist or market economy, right? Then comes the last one. It is the mixed economic system. Okay, mixed economy. Okay, so what is the meaning of mixed economy? In mixed economy, both the features are there. Okay, the features of command economy. Okay, the features of command economy will be there, and the features of the market economy will be there. Features of market economy will be there. Okay, right. So here what happens is that the state or government feels that certain areas, okay, they are important. Certain areas means the basic goods. I have mentioned the concept of or the provision of basic goods and services. Okay, these are essential, for a country or for a society to survive, to people to survive and lead a dignified life. Basic goods and services are important. Okay, so what the state or government will do, it will keep on producing these basic goods and services. We can also call them as essential goods and services. Okay, the government will retain or it will keep on producing certain basic goods and services, essential goods and services. Apart from that, some key aspects are there or very sensitive or I would say strategic areas are there. Important more suitable word is strategic sectors are there. Strategic sectors are, if for a country, defense is a strategic area. Okay, national security is a strategic area. Okay, and what are the areas that can be considered as strategic? Nuclear energy. Okay, it is a lot of concerns will be there with the nuclear energy. That is also an important area. Okay, railways, public transportation, in which railways plays an important role. Okay, that is also a strategic sector. Okay, and one more industry is there. Another example I can take, that is iron and steel industry. This is a basic industry. Based on this industry itself, other industries will depend. Okay, so this is a basic industry. Okay, so the government will retain control over all these areas. Okay, basic goods and services, essential goods and services, and in strategic areas, the government will retain its control because it thinks that these are all are important areas. Private sector cannot fulfill the demands that are there in this segment, or private sector they should not be left to private sector, private players. The government should take an active role in them. So government thinks that I should take important role in these things. That's why it will retain the control. It will be deciding all the things, what to produce, how much to produce, how to distribute, all these decisions will be taken by the government, okay, and the rest of the things will be given for the private sector, okay. Rest of the things will be left for private sector, okay. Rest of the things means the area they are out of the control of the government, they will be left to the private sector, okay. Okay, so in the rest of the areas in which it is allowed to act, okay, maybe normal goods and services, even luxury goods and services which are not essential, is not essential goods and services, the private sector keeps on participating, okay. Here these aspects are left for market forces, okay, though the government may try to regulate through various laws and rules and regulations. The government will also try to regulate the private sector also. It is given free hand, but only to a certain extent, okay. Control will be there on the operations of private sector also, okay. So on the one side, the government is actively involved in the production of goods and services, and it is on the other side it has given some space for the private sector, but it is private sector is also regulated by the government, okay. This type of economy is called as mixed economic model, okay. So India is the best example of mixed economy, okay. India is the best example of mixed economy. After the independence, we have adopted this mixed economic model, okay. After independence, we have adopted mixed economic model. Why? One thing is we do not wanted to take any extreme, okay. The two extremes, the other two modern economic models are they are two extreme ends. The command economy is at one end, and the capitalist economy is at one end, okay. So the government, Nehru's government felt that we cannot go to that extreme or this extreme, okay. He thought that we have to take care of the people's needs also, basic requirements of people also, and on the other side we have to reap the benefits of capitalist system also. He thought like that, and a combination of both of them, the Nehru's government has decided to adopt, okay. So in this way, he thought that on one side we can ensure the welfare of the people are leading a dignified life, when they all the needs are met, we can ensure the dignity of life of people, and the other side we can emerge as a developed economy, by taking the features of a capitalist or market market model of economy, okay. We have clubbed both the features and we have adopted a mixed model, okay. So India is a mixed economy. Right now India is a mixed economy, okay. We would say there is a we have to discuss it further. There is a break in 1991, okay. Before 1991, we have tilted more towards socialism, or instead of using the word socialism, I will use this word only, that is we were tilted more towards command economy, okay. And after 1991, okay, I hope you understand the why how I have taken the year 1991. In the year 1991, we have brought in LPG reforms, okay, liberalization, privatization, and globalization. LPG reforms we have brought in. That is also called as new economic. That is also called as economic reforms, okay, new economic reforms. Economic reforms of 1991. After that, we have tilted more towards market economy, okay. We have tilted more towards market economy, okay. How this shift has happened, we will study in detail when we study the sectors of economy. In that too, when we study the secondary sector, that is industrial sector, we will in detail study what are the various industrial policies, what are the changes that have been brought in through various industrial policies, and in that we will also study in detail about the 1991 industrial policy or 1991 economic reform, okay. Right. So these are the 4 economic models, okay. And which system we are following? We are following the market economy, mixed economic model we are following, okay. Right. So I wanted to cover this aspect also. the capitalist model, capitalism as a, or market economy as a future or a way forward, how far we can follow it as a, better way or best way of economic, best method of economic system or best economic systems. I wanted to debate here itself in this class itself, but already we have taken a lot of time. So in the next class, I will explain it. Next class we will discuss, the capitalist model as the way forward. How far we can consider it as the, future system of future economic system, because most of the countries nowadays, if you see, majority of the countries are following capitalist system only. Okay, so we will critically analyze the capitalist system as a way forward in the next class. Okay.